All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Sam. So today we'll be talking about scatter and Lightning Network, right? So, what is scatter? What can scatter be used for? And Lightning Network on Litecoin, right? So, it's high time we started talking about scalability on different blockchains, right? So first off, we're talking about scatter. What is scatter? Scatter is like MetaMask, on the Ethereum blockchain. So you just fixing your private key, and you'll be able to interact with different dApps on the Ethereum blockchain through this is a Chrome extension, right? So that is what Scatter is for. But the difference is that you know MetaMask is just for um, Ethereum blockchain, right? But Scatter is for different blockchains, right? So if you have a Scatter account, that means you can interact um, with Ethereum blockchain, you can interact with Tron, you can interact with EOS blockchain. So it's written here, we don't believe any blockchain will be the last. That's why we are continuously adding support for new blockchains. We take a focus on smart contract centric blockchains and provide a singular API that developers use no matter what chain they are developing for, right? So with Scatter, you can interact with Ethereum blockchain, you can interact with EOS, and currently you can interact with Tron. I think maybe they're going to add that later. Yeah, so Scatter is actually very easy to use. So if you're a developer, and you can come here, you can learn more about Scatter and their and RODL and how to implement Scatter into your website. So instead of just going to a particular dApp and then inserting your private keys. Now, of course, if you insert your private key in a dApp, maybe in a new dApp that you don't trust and people don't know about, and if that dApp ends up being a scam, you end up losing your private key and maybe the funds in your account. So it's better to go through Scatter. All right, so that's that about Scatter. So you want to download Scatter to use for Tron or EOS or Ethereum. So you just click the download button here, and once you get it done, so this is what you see, right? So this is for Linux, this is for Mac and Windows, and so you just choose the one you want. So for this video, we're going with Windows. So this is version 10.1.1, right? So I already have this downloaded on my desktop. So this is what it looks like. So you choose a password and click let's go. Now if you already have an account, so you just click I want to restore my backup. So that's if you have an account already, but I'm assuming that you don't have an account. Right, so if you notice, if you're following the tutorial, we've noticed we missed a step. We actually skipped a step. So um, now that's a very sensitive step. So you're supposed to save those keywords, right? And there's a button there that you can click and copy those phrases. Now, if you lose your device, your laptop, those are the keywords that you use to restore your account. So after saving that, and you go through this, and you accept, and so automatic backup, Scatter has no way to recreate your private keys, right? So just make sure you follow all the instructions. So you choose a folder where you want the backup to be done. So I'm going to choose a folder right now. So what I did was to choose a folder in my laptop, and now I want to add keys. Okay, right. So now, if you already have an EOS account or um, an Ethereum account or a Tron account, so you just click import keys, and you can create an EOS account here. So, but for this tutorial, we already have um, a Tron account, we have an Ethereum account, we have an EOS account. So we are importing keys. So there are different ways you can import your key. So you can import private key as a text. So if you received it as a text, you can copy and fix here. This is from hardware wallets, and this is QR code. And I know most of us have the text format, right? So you click this text format and copy the private key from wherever you kept it and paste here. Make sure you copy and paste. Don't type it one by one. So wherever your Ethereum key is, or EOS or Tron, so you just get it and paste it. All right, so I just pasted my private key. So of course, the private key I pasted rather, is for EOS. Right, so you just follow the instructions and your account is set. Right, so that's it. So you click back and try to add another key. So once you just fix in an Ethereum key, it's definitely going to open, and the same thing for Tron. Right, so now the next question is, how can we get access to other networks? So this is EOS right now. So we go to settings, go to networks, and you put in your private key. All right, so that's the private key, right? So right now, of course, I inserted an EOS private key, so we have this. But there are other networks, as you can see. This is Ethereum, this is Tron, right? So Tron currently supports Ethereum, EOS, Ethereum, and Tron, right? So instead of having, MetaMask, this extension for this blockchain, that extension for that blockchain, so you have Scatter um, accessing this other tree. Now, of course, Scatter has no way of accessing your funds, so your funds are really safe. So every data is on your desktop, right? So let's move to the next story for today. All right, so there was a tweet by CoinGate.com about the Litecoin Lightning Network, which is the Lightning Network for Litecoin, right? So let's go to the article and see. So Litecoin Lightning Network is arguably the most anticipated feature of the Litecoin community to date. Right. So just in case you don't know what Litecoin is, it's just a scaling solution for the Litecoin network, and that is what Bitcoin is currently using, right, to increase scalability on both Bitcoin and Litecoin network, right? And the solution is actually off-chain, right? So according to this article, several merchants are going to start using the Lightning network, and the first merchant to try that out is Surfshark. I don't know if I pronounced that right. So thus we are happy to introduce our very first merchant that will initiate the official launch of the first Lightning network test phase. So if the test goes out well, then other participants will join as well until it gradually rolls out on full scale. Right, so that's all we have for you today. So do make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and drop a nice comments or some suggestions. If you want us to talk about a particular DApp or a blockchain, just make your suggestions in the comment section below. Right, so thanks for watching.